Hey guys, what's up? My name is Shadonnika, and you are listening to the Shut the Fuck Up and Move in Silence podcast. Y'all, listen. Today is Monday. It is actually 4:06 in the morning, y'all. 4:06 in the morning, y'all. I hopped on super late, which is super early actually. I was supposed to record yesterday, but I didn't because I just really wanted to take a break and actually like reset. So that's what yesterday considered. But today, this morning, I'm on and I'm excited to be on this morning. Okay. So y'all, today, the title of this episode is titled, "Is She a Gold Digger or Wife Material?" Okay. I chose this title and this subject to talk about because I feel like this is a subject that really needs to be talked about a lot. Um, because I feel like a lot nowadays these men kind of got it twisted. Like they got it all wrong. They feel like it's wrong for a woman to say she don't want to deal with a man if he cannot add value to her life. They would say you are a gold digger because you require certain aspects before you even decide to get committed, entangled with a man. Okay? That's what they out here saying. They're saying you are a gold digger if you require your man to be a leader, a provider. You require him to have healthy masculinity traits. That's what they're saying. Okay? So I have my notes. Okay? I made sure that everything that I wrote on here was thought out, and I also ran across a few other um, creators who talked about the topic, and I wrote a few quotes that kind of stood out to me that resonate with my notes that I have today. Okay, so yeah, okay. Question of today: is a woman considered a gold digger if she requires a man to come into her life to make her life easier by not only providing financially, but also being a helpmate, being a good communicator slash support system, providing stability so she can fully focus on her goals, and building a partnership slash legacy, etc. Pause. So is she required, or is she considered as a gold digger if she required those things? I really want to know you guys' opinion. Leave it in the comments. I'm asking this question because, again, I feel like nowadays, when it comes to this dating world, a lot of men feel like, or they are used to the idea of women accepting them for the bare minimum and not putting them to the test. Okay. And I'm not saying that we're out here just sending men through hoops and, all of that just to be with us. No, that's definitely not the case. It's more of a situation, especially a woman who has ambition, a woman who have goals. It is redundant for a woman to get with a man who cannot make her life easier. Okay. Especially when she have so much in front of her that she have to focus on. Okay. Ooh, sorry guys. Especially when she has a lot in front of her that she have to focus on. It is imperative for us to, if you're not going to provide that to us, we're not even going to let you into our lives. Okay. When it comes to dating, you have to think smart. You have to think about your future. You have to think partnership. You have to think generational wealth. Whoever this person that you're considering a part of your life, you have to think long term. And I feel like it's not fair that women get judged because they're thinking long term when it comes to relationships. So just to throw it out there. So it says, nowadays you say a man has to add value to my life. These men automatically think you're talking about money only. Oh my gosh. Listen guys, it's deeper than money. Okay, it's deeper than money, especially with a ambitious woman. It's deeper than money, baby. Because I know for me, for an example, when it comes to a relationship, it's a few things that I'm looking for, and I'm not like reaching or whatever when it comes to like the partner that I'm interested in. Pretty much all of the things that I require, I'm pretty sure that I'm able to provide that myself. So it's not that when I state the things that I need from a man, it's not that I can't withhold my end, because I can do my part. Like, I just got to make sure he can do his part, because I'm not going to overdo anything when it comes to a relationship, especially when I'm the creator, right? When I'm the solution, I'm the problem solver. So as a woman who is a problem solver, she need a problem solving man in her life. So she won't have to be solving problems. She can turn her damn brain off when she's around him. That's the goal. A lot of these guys want that position, but you don't have that. You just don't have that. You need the it factor to be that, right? Money is a plus, okay? However, value, capitalize on value, means other things as well, okay? So here's a few ideas of value, all right? We have mental stimulation. Ooh. Support, okay? Integrity. Oh my goodness. Action driven. He has to be action driven. I'm gonna stop right there really quick. He has to be action driven. It shouldn't be, I shouldn't even have to ask you twice as a woman. I shouldn't have to ask a man twice to do anything. It needs to be, hey baby, I need you to get this done. Okay. And he needs to be taking action. It do not need to be me, okay, did you get that done? That what I asked you earlier? It do not need to be me, weeks later down the line, hey baby, you forgot to do, because I'm going to find somebody else to do it. Right? I'm going to find somebody else to do it. So he has to be action driven. We don't need you to be moving slow. We need you to be moving correctly. Okay. He needs to be courageous. Okay. Bold. Right? Take action. Spiritually inclined and street smart. Oh, let me stop right there. Spiritually inclined and street smart. That's a double whammy. Okay? That's a double whammy. He needs to be both, right? Even though as the divine feminine that I am spiritually and street smart as well. But he needs to be that as well, so he can be able to understand me as the divine feminine that I am. Generosity. Let's talk about generosity. Generosity means a lot of things. When you meet a generous man, you already know how he coming. He's sweet. He's respectful, right? He opened the door for you. He paid for stuff without you having to reach. He don't even want you to touch your damn wallet. Like, he's a provider. Companionship. Oh my goodness. Companionship, y'all. A great listener and communicator. Humorous and fun to be around. Good vibes. Goal oriented and future focused. So yeah, guys, it's more to life than a woman just wanting you for your money. Okay. Especially when she got her own bag and she got her own hustle. Right? We don't always want you for your money. We want you for other things too. We got to make sure you fit the category. And I know that some of these things may not come. Some of these things could be worked on. Yes, I get it. But you got to have at least about fucking 7 out of 10 of these things on here. These are like the basics. This is the bare minimum, right? This is the bare minimum. This is the bare minimum that women, this is what we consider the bare minimum. This is what men need to automatically come with. And then I do understand when it comes to like how they're raised, so on and so forth. I know that plays a big part in it too. But some stuff could be worked on. I feel like a lot of times men are so used to just women flocking all over them, kissing they fucking boots, and then they meet a real bitch, you know, they really don't know what to do. Like, you know, they treat her like she just like everybody else, and then they lose her, right? You lose her because you bland. You don't see the value of having somebody like that in your life, and you fumble it. But a lot of times people fumble stuff because they're not really used to that. They're not used to a grown one. You know, a lot of these men like young girls. They like girls, not young girls, but girls with young minds. Okay. We're going to see that. So when I say I want a man that add value to my life, I'm speaking on all of these things as well. As a serial entrepreneur and a visionary, I need a solid man in my corner. Okay, girl. Yo, I love when I be writing shit down. But yeah, I need someone I can rely on. Somebody I can call when I need, you know, assistance. When I need to put up a TV at the shop, baby, can you come put the TV up at the shop for me? Baby, can you come put this sign up for me? Are you busy? Can you come to the shop today? Right? That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a man I can depend on, right? I'm tired of being the woman and the man. Like, I'm both of them right now, okay? I'm both of them right now. And I love the fact that I have a balance between my feminine and my masculine. Like, that is a plus, okay? That is a plus, all right? But I do desire a man that where I won't have to fully be in my masculine. I don't want to be in my masculine at all with a man. And I feel like in my past relationships, I was more in my masculine energy than my feminine energy. And then when it came to me being in my feminine energy, it was a lot of disappointment, you know, because a lot of times, you know, a lot of men don't like feminine women, you know, and that's a topic for another episode. But yeah, a lot of men don't like feminine women. We just gonna throw that out there. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, someone I can rely on. I can't do everything by myself though. Like, right? I need Poppy. I need him to come when I need him to come. Yes. No, like we're not waiting around. We're not waiting around. No. We need Poppy here. Okay? We need him here. And honestly, the things I ask for, I provide. So I'm not asking for something that's out of the way. Okay? I feel that nowadays a lot of guys are lazy and they want women to do everything. Cook, fuck, love, be a dummy, etc. Hell no. Capitalize on hell no, y'all. That's the quickest way for a woman to gain weight and get ugly. Stress makes you ugly. Struggle relationships make you ugly and fat. Who wants that? Oh, let me stop right there. Who wants that? That is one thing. That's the number one reason why I'm single right now, because I do not want to get in a relationship where I lose myself. You know, I've been in relationships where I lost myself, okay? But it's because back then, again, I used to be a people pleaser, so I would put myself last and I would put all of my energy into my relationship. Like, I used to just overgive, like, surprise gifts and, like, oh, I used to do a lot. like you talking about your lover girl, yes, baby. Like, I used to do a lot, you know? And, after my high school sweetheart, I cut that shit short. Like, I wasn't doing that. I said I'll never do anything like I was doing for him, for anybody else, unless he is providing for me. You know, the thing about my high school sweetheart, he had dominance, yes, but you know, we were just young. Like, you know, we were just young, and you know, things didn't work out like how we thought they were going to work out, right? But the person that now that I'm older, I'm only accepting healthy masculinity. Like, I only want a man that I could really I can be inspired by. Like, I don't want to just be with anybody. And I'm not going to settle for less than you either. Like, I don't care. I'm not dick dumb. Like, I'm not somebody who just have to be with a man. Like, I don't have to have a man in my life, especially if he's not making any sense in my life. Like, I look at things like that. If it's not making sense, then you got to go. I can please myself. I have a rose. Like, I have fingers, right? I don't have to just no, because you get to a point in life where when you realize that these men do not deserve to touch you. You are sacred. That pussy, listen, that pussy is sacred. And you have to act like it for real. Especially if it's good. Okay? You have to treat it like that. You have to believe that it is. But yeah, those struggle relationships is a no-go. That's that back in the day teenage shit, early 20s. Like, everybody had a relationship that was a struggle relationship before. Okay, we had to learn from somewhere. Okay, but as you get older, that struggle relationship shit is out the door. You need to be focusing on like partnership. You need to be focusing on like being with somebody who's really gonna make a difference in your life. Like, straight up. Like, straight up, we can do old to be fucking with niggas because they fine and they got good dick. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just being real with y'all. We're getting older. Like, okay, we're getting older. Like, we need to be with somebody who's gonna see the value of having us and actually want to build. Like, who want to take life to the next, who want to grab life by the fucking balls and squeeze them bitches until prosperity come out of them. That's what we're aiming towards. We not looking, we don't want no busters. We don't want no fake, we don't want that. Like, we want the real deal Holyfield. And men, we know the real from the fake. See, let me tell you a real masculine man. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what type of woman it is. Women automatically, we automatically submit, baby, when he's a real one. Okay? It's his presence, his aura, baby. It's an aura. When you in the presence of a real divine masculine, baby, you're gonna automatically. Okay? And a lot of men don't know that they're divine masculines either. Okay? A lot of men are divine masculine in training. But you would know because of his actions or his presence or his aura or whatever, so on and so forth. But fellas, women, we automatically submit to the presence of a real divine masculine. Oh baby, we gonna like, it ain't no, it ain't no, it ain't none of that. It ain't none of that, because you ain't got to tell her nothing, because she see the realness in you, baby. She see the real nigga in you. She's automatically going to submit. A lot of these men don't know their value either. So as women, I feel like as women, my perspective, you don't have to look, hey, I'm not always right, and I'm okay to admit that. This is just my perspective about it. I feel like as women, we need to show these men who, like, what am I trying to say? Show these men how valuable they are. I feel like relationships became so superficial nowadays that we get in relationships for certain aspects. Most of these relationships are provider based or image based or whatever. So we not really get into these relationships for the right reasons. And that's why the divorce rate is so fucking high. But I feel like when you see a man for who he is at heart, you have to show that man, you have to bring that king out of him. Like, one thing about me, I'm going to bring that king out of you. I'm not gonna let you sit around and be a little boy forever. You can't be around me and be in little boy energy, because I'm gonna make you boss up with my presence, with how I talk to you, right? I'm not gonna just let you not see the value in the king that you are, you know. So when it comes to these men, ladies, if you really want these men to get right, you need to talk to the man in them, talk to the king in them. Now, a lot of these men not gonna understand it. They're not gonna appreciate it either. But if they don't appreciate it, then you already know where they can go. Here's the dough, baby. Bye bye. Bye bye now. You in the way of my king. You in the way of my real divine masculine. I need get out the way now. You taking up space. And stand on business. For real. Stand on business with these niggas. But you do need to in order to really get to him. And one thing I've learned about when you're dealing with a man who don't know his value as of yet, because most of the time those men been in toxic relationships, those are the men who probably was raised in abusive homes and stuff like that, so they never really had a real woman, like, you know, to talk to them in that way or to actually hear them out, right? So it creates resistance. And it's not because of you. Not at all. It's not because of you. It's because he never experienced anybody like that. So by him not experiencing anybody like that, it creates a resistance between you and him, right? And but by you talking to the king in him, it's going to grow him up, right? It's going to grow him up. It's going to help him see clearer. And by you helping him see clearer and you're nurturing him properly, this is going to build that provider energy in him, because all men are providers. They just never had a woman to introduce them to this. They never had a woman show them who they are. A lot of men deal with a lot of women who give and overgive, who give the pussy up day one, and they wonder why these niggas just hit it and quit it. No, it's levels to this shit. You really have to get used to taking things slow. You have to really get used to slow burn connections. Slow burn connections is going to help you really like build up that rapport with him. You don't got to have sex with a man to keep him. I promise you. Your aura, your presence, how you talk to him, how you deal with him, how patient you are with him, how you love him, all that, baby, you giving him shit money can't buy. That's what's going to make him stay. That's what's going to make him, if he do leave, he's going to come back. Like, that's what's going to keep him what you need him to be. Not fucking him, not having a baby, not putting a baby on him, not trying to kill yourself. No, what's going to keep that man around is you providing to him things that money cannot buy. I'm telling you. Like, trust me. Okay. A lot of women settle for a man just to say they have one. Ooh, I'm not into that. I will be single and career focused until the man I desire is in my reality. Ooh, Shadonnika girl, you dropping them chills, baby. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I be forgetting about my little thing. Yes. Girl, no, we need a cheer for that. Yes, Shadonnika. That was dope. Because a lot of women nowadays will settle for mistreatment. They will settle for a man dogging them the fuck out just to say, oh, at least I got a man. Well, oh, at least I'm married. Like, yeah, bitch, you getting drugged around the house. That nigga ain't never at home. You can't keep that nigga at home with you. The fuck, he out here fantasizing about another bitch that do everything that you can't, that you're not doing, or you can't do, or you don't even have the knowledge to do. And you wonder why that nigga on lock by somebody else? Because you ain't doing your part. That's what it is. Come on, somebody. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, y'all. These niggas better step your cookies up, baby. For real. It's not all about having just y'all just be want to get fucked on, baby. It's deeper than that. And then these bitches wonder why they out here slaving, working 12 jobs trying to maintain this man. That ain't gonna keep him, book. You want it to be like this. You want a nigga, you want it to be more of, when it comes, like for example, with me, when it comes to my situations, a man can't keep me. Okay? A nigga can't keep me. Right? That's how you want it to be. All right? That's how you want it to be. A nigga, he gotta be able to keep you. He gotta be able to keep you. You are the asset. You are the solution. You are the prize. Act like it. Act like it, mama. You acting like that pussy not good. Girl. What's going on? Is it? Like, apparently it's not. Apparently. Girl, Nowadays, women feel, though, as if they don't deserve all of the things they desire. Baby girl, I'm here to tell you, you do. You deserve everything you desire. And if a man can't provide it to you, for you, you provide it for yourself. You don't never, ever in your fucking life depend on a man to provide you anything. It's a privilege to have a man come into your life and be a provider. It's a privilege to have a man see you for your worth and want to invest into you. It's a privilege, but you need to be in your bag already. As a woman, you need to have your own bag, right? You need to have your own bag. You need to have a hobby. You need to be doing something to invest into yourself. You need your own life. You need to create your own life. Straight up. If you're a homebody, because I'm a homebody, but I have a business and my hobby is my podcast. And I'm currently looking for another hobby. I'm looking for another hobby. I'm thinking about doing pottery. That's what I'm looking into doing. So it's like, you know, as a woman, it's important for you to have your own shit going on. Straight up. You got to have your own shit going on, because a man, a real man, he love a woman who got her own life, who's not depending on him every step of the way. Even if he do decide to go branch off and do his own thing, baby, you need to have your own shit going, so you won't be focused on that nigga all the time. You don't need to be focused on him. The more you focus on yourself, the more he you drawing him into you. Like, the more you pull away, he right behind you. Trust me, I promise you. The more you pull away, the more he's gonna come. He's gonna notice you. But it really depends on the scenario. It depends on your level of thinking, your thought process. It depends on if you're healed or not. It depends on if you're growing as a woman, as a human being. If you have a growth mentality, like, you really have to work on yourself. You really have to work on yourself. Like, and I talk about this all the time because mental health is important. I don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about. Don't let nobody tell you that mental health is not important. Don't let nobody try to shun you because you care about your mental health. What the fuck? Because you care about being your authentic self. Because a lot of people will, especially losers, especially people who don't take shit serious about life, especially those people who like to remain mediocre. No, baby, we don't want to be mediocre around here. We want to really be that. We want to be that shit for real. Okay? Come on, be fucking for real, y'all. Straight up. Okay. You have to be willing to love yourself enough to stand on business. Yes, you can love a man all day. However, you need to make head over heart decisions. Oh my goodness. Girl, oh my gosh, Shadonnika. Girl, okay. Head over heart decisions. Let's talk about that. Baby, that's why it's important for you to have your own shit going on, okay? Head over heart decisions. You need to be able to make head over heart. Baby, I don't give a fuck how much you love that nigga. Girl, you better be quick to say, oh yeah, nigga, you want to play with me? I'm going to show you. And disappear. Disappear. It's either he wants you or he don't. And if he wants you, he better prove it to you. he bets to prove it to you. But until then, if he not showing you that he's into you, or he's not showing you that you're important, go let somebody else show you how valuable you are. Or you show you how valuable you are. You walking away and you making those head over heart decisions is you showing you that you are worthy, that you deserve what you asking for. Don't let these niggas play in y'all face. Be quick. Nigga, what? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. Oh, you what? Oh, huh? Oh, you want? Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna show you. And stand on business. Like, listen, stand on business and don't be afraid to stand on business with these motherfuckers. Because one thing a man love, he love a confident woman who stands on business with him. I'm telling you, these niggas love a challenge. They love it. They love it. They love it. I'm telling you. They love a woman who don't take no bullshit. They love a woman who be like, nigga, it's either you get right or get the fuck left. Get the fuck out my face. I'm sorry I'm showing y'all the real bitch in me, but hey, I'm just saying. These niggas love that. Okay? They love when you ain't playing that shit with them. They love when you can be dainty, you can be feminine, you can be fucking docile. They love that shit, but when it's time for, like, hey, that real bitch come out, oh yeah. They be like, fuck, come on, baby, listen. God, that shit make they dick stand up, girl. I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, it's important to make head over heart decisions though, guys. I don't give a fuck how close you is to somebody, even outside of like intimate relationships. I don't give a fuck how close you is to anybody. They could be family, cousin, sister, brother, daddy, mama. I don't care. You have to make head over heart decisions, because I promise you, they not gonna really give a fuck how they move with you, especially if you are allowing it. You have to really be strong enough to detach. You have to master the art of detachment. That's why it's imperative for you to have something that you're focused on, something that you're creating, something that you're working on. Okay? That's important. Ooh, excuse me. So, it is imperative for your needs to be met. If not, drop him like a bad habit. Whew. Girl, going back to what I said, hey, a nigga need to be trying to keep me. Baby, you need to be trying to keep Big Mama. Right? Like, that's the mindset you need to have, though. If that man not doing what he need to be doing, you need to be, oh, hot potato. Oh, thinking like a bad habit for real. Drop him like a hot potato. Like, nigga, that shit too hot for me to deal with. I need you to get right or get left. Fuck you mean, nigga. Get right or get left. Yes. So I have karmic debt on here. In order for your life to align, to get on track, you have to clear your karmic debt. Okay? Karmic debt is basically like your karma. If you ever, hurt anybody or did something that was like out of this world or underhanded or, some crazy weird shit that there's going to be a bad comeback, you have to clear it out first. And how you clear your karmic, let me see, do I have that on here? Let me see. Okay, I have. You have to put your pride to the side. You have to be willing to apologize when you're wrong. You have to humble yourself before life does. One thing about life, it's a constant journey of ups and downs. One day you are up, and then you're down. So basically, you need to tap into your true authenticity so you can be able to apologize when necessary. The reason why I have so much good karma and the reason why I'm so blessed in my life is because I take accountability of my actions and I move intentionally. I move with intention. If you see me talking to somebody, best to believe that it's intentional. Like it's a reason. It's a spiritual connection. Like I don't just you won't see me hugged up with nobody if it's not a spiritual connection. Trust me. Like I don't just fuck around and just be on niggas and shit like that. Like if you see me all lovey dovey and eye gazing and you know that means it's real. Okay, that means it's real. That means that nigga got my heart. And that means yeah. Yeah. But you have to be willing to you just gotta step into your true self, guys. Like I talk about this a lot, but you guys really need to like step into your true self because you want to go into a relationship with no secrets. You want to be able to fully be comfortable with that person that you're dealing with, flaws and all, especially if that person accepts you for who you are. And you also have to use your discernment when you're going into these relationships too. You can't just be getting in relationships and, you know, not really knowing who that person is or just knowing enough before you move forward. Like y'all, you really have to build up on it. Like, you know, you have to build up on it. The more you guys connect and the more you guys get to know each other, the more open you guys are going to become with one another, right? And but I can say this, you know, you have a lot of deceptive people in this world, and you have a lot of people who will use the getting to know you stages just to get ammo on you, just to use against you. So you have to use your discernment when you dealing with certain people, because it is people out there who will try to just do some malicious things, you know, and that should never really have anything to do with you. It's more of something that they're dealing with internally, and they just go around being deceptive with people, and shit just don't work out for them. But that's why you always have to move with intention, because when you move with intention, you'll be quick to get the fuck out of my face type shit. You're not gonna like, soon as you see a motherfucker grinning wrong, like, gotta go. Like, we ain't got time, baby. We ain't got time to be playing with nobody's son or with nobody's daughter. We just ain't got time for that. Okay. But you really have to tap into your true authenticity. So when it's time to apologize, you can apologize. Like, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to just being yourself, it's not a bad thing, guys. It's safe to be yourself. It is safe. The only thing that you would struggle with is people judging you, but people judge people every day. People judge you people gonna talk anyway. Like, people gonna talk regardless, right? So you don't have to worry about that. You just need to focus on being yourself and being yourself more so you can meet the people that's for you. I really can't describe it. I can tell y'all my story though. I'm gonna talk about it later. I'm gonna keep going though. Okay, so some men do not like women who are in their feminine energy. I said this earlier. Let alone a woman who's feminine. Okay, I'm sorry. Some men do not like women who are in their feminine energy, let alone a feminine who has balance between feminine and masculine energy. Ooh, I just said that earlier. A lot of these men don't like that shit. Okay, they do not like feminine women. I don't know what it is about men not liking feminine women. I think it's because though feminine women require so much. They require the basics, like, you know, and a lot of these men just lazy and they like to get away with just the bare minimum. No, nigga, you gonna get your shit together. You gonna get right so we can build this life together, so we can be successful, so we can build a legacy for our kids and our grandkids, and so we can be taking trips and fucking all over the world. That's our goal. Our goal is to get our shit together so we can be traveling. Listen, I'm trying to be bent over a balcony in every country. Okay. I'm for real. Like, real shit. So what you gonna do? You gonna play or what? Get right or get left. When it comes to relationships, especially intimate, my relationships are not normal. My relationships are a lot more spiritual. Usually, if I'm associating with a man, it's not surface level, it's deeper than sex. Hell, if sex is even had, I never have to have sex to get what I want from a man. That's because I'm feminine. I have a balance between my femininity and my masculinity. My connections are very supernatural. You dream, you are energetically connected. Hell, you can feel that person's energy when you're not even around. That's how deep it gets. Damn. I didn't know I wrote all that. But let's talk about it. So I'm gonna tell you about my little love story, okay? So it's this guy that I've been friends with for a while. I think we've been on each other for about 4 years, I believe. About 4 years now, three and a half, going on 4 years. And okay, he started off as a client, so we were just like friends, like, you know, so it was more like client to, you know, stylist relationship. Hey, can you do my hair? Hey, can you, like, you know, so he supported me a lot, but I never really looked at him like, you know, like a relationship type, because I thought he was already in a situation anyway. So I basically respected his relationship. Like, you know, I wasn't really trying to, you know, have any dealings with him because I already knew. Like, you know, and just being the bro of the situation and seeing how he operate, I was like, oh, hell nah. I ain't about to get my feelings hurt. That's what I used to say or whatever. And but it's crazy because every time we got around each other, boy, we talk, we be yapping and shit, and we just vibe really good. And sometimes when we in a room, and we could be in a room full of people or whatever, and it'll just feel like it's just us two or whatever. But man, we just be talking about a lot of shit, like a lot of stuff. And I be having conversations. So when I'm talking, like, I'm very deep when it comes to like certain conversations and on certain topics and shit like that. But yeah, he used to just like have so much advice about the things that I was struggling with and stuff like that. And he's an entrepreneur himself. So I would say about year two and a half, like year two, it was just crazy. I had went to him or whatever, and I wanted him to see something that I wanted him to assist me with. I'm talking in code. And I showed it to him or whatever. And you know, that year, it was like a lot going on. Oh, I forgot I had makeup on and I'm just rubbing. But that year, it was a lot going on that year. I went through a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that. And we were just sitting there talking because I went through what I went through and he went through what he went through. So we were just sitting there talking, but y'all, it's so crazy because it was people there and we was just sitting there talking for about 30 minutes and it did not feel like nobody was in there with us. And I looked, I was like, damn, I ain't see them back there. I ain't hear nobody talking. Like, it just was us. And man, you know, I probably stood there like 15 more minutes and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, you know, I'm gonna send you some ideas and, you know, I'll let you know, whatever. And then I hugged him and I left. Okay, y'all, when I got in that car, I don't know what happened, I got the chills and shit like that. And I started thinking about him a lot. And it was kind of weird because, again, before I went, you know, there, it wasn't like that. Like, you know, like it was just, oh, I'm about to go see him. I want to see if he can do this for me. Blase, blase, blase. But man, it's like after I left him that day, bro, that's when shit clicked. Like, I was having thoughts about him that I never thought of. I was dreaming about him And the dreams was wild because it's like that one dream that stood out the most was that dream where I was like in this building. I don't know. It was like a I can't even describe the building, but it was a big ass building and I was like well known in the building. And I was like picking up money from people and shit like that. And I remember Kodak Black was in a dream. I think Beyonce was in a dream with some shit like that. I can't even describe it, but I had some money in an envelope. And I remember I had came out of the room where Beyonce was, and I had ran into Kodak Black. Kodak Black, he ran into me, and I dropped the envelope, and the money came out. So he helped me pick the money up or whatever. And then I know it was like a front desk or something like that, and there was some women sitting at the front desk, and they was talking to me or whatever. And then I forgot, I don't know if I dapped him up or something like that or whatever, but he helped me get the money. So once I got the money, I went to the opposite side. And on the opposite side, it was like I don't know if it was like a meeting or something, like a corporate meeting or some shit. I don't even know. But it was like people sitting in chairs, and it was like kids on the stage or some shit like that. And I don't know if they was about to perform or something. I don't know. But when I walked in, he was sitting down or whatever. And he was like trying to get me to sit in his lap, and he was like trying to kiss me in the dream. And I was like, what is he doing? No, stop. Dream. I was like, what the fuck? But it's crazy because I didn't see his face in the dream. I just seen a figure of him, like his body, the person, but the face wasn't there. And then I had walked out or whatever. And when I got to the front, I seen like my old principal girl. I was just seeing like a lot of people, y'all, in that dream. And I finally got out the door. So when I got out the door, I think I stood in front of the building, and then everybody started scattering out the building like it was a bomb threat or some shit like that. And he was right there in front of me, and he reached his hand out, and he was like this or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And I walked up to him, and I gave him my hand. Yeah. That was the first dream, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I woke up, and I was like, what the hell? I dreamed about this man. And the dream was so vivid. It's crazy. I wrote it down, too. Every dream I have, I write that shit down. Y'all, I don't play. I write my dreams down because I like to interpret my dreams. I'm sorry, I'm one of them. But that was that, and then, like, I kept getting so many signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. Like, I kept seeing repeating numbers, and it's just, the connection is very magical. This is my first supernatural type of connection I ever had. Like, since I've been spiritual, this is like my first connection that I ever had. So, okay, I don't know. At first, I was like, Lord, am I tripping? Am I losing my mind, Lord? What's going on? I started looking up shit. I thought he put some voodoo on me, y'all. I was like, what this man did to me, Lord? He didn't got me. He didn't got me. But I looked into it deeper, and then some people were saying that it was something called limerence, and it's where you have maladaptive daydreams about a person, and you just like overly obsessed with a person or something like that. But it's just crazy because it was so random, and I'm like, how the fuck am I like this? I'm not usually like this with any connection. So it was so new to me. And then it's like it was to the point where I could feel him, y'all. Like, I felt his presence. Like, even when he wasn't around me, I just felt him. I felt his energy. It's like I felt his heartbeat. Like, and I remember this one time I saw him, and usually we hug, right? So this particular day we didn't hug, and I felt that shit in my rib. I was like, is this man my husband? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, y'all, it was deep. It was so deep. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And we always get in, like, we'll have our words or whatever. And I'll be like, you know what? Well, recently I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, I see what you're doing or whatever. But I really didn't do too much because I didn't want to lose my power, you know. But Yeah, I was like, man, but it just goes to show me like I don't know what it's showing me, but I feel like sometimes I'll be like, damn, is this is this what they call a kingdom spouse? Is this what that is? Or something like that? Is this man my husband? And I don't know he is. But yeah, that's a story for another episode. But yeah, it's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. I really can't tap too much. I really don't want to say too much. But yeah, y'all. It was just that connection was deep and very intense or whatever. And we did not have sex. That's the crazy part about it. And I'm like, damn. In my previous relationships, I used to make niggas wait, but I'll say about 2 weeks we fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. But like this nigga, we ain't have sex yet. Like, you know, and it's intense. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that's why I became addicted to slow burn connections, because those slow burn connections, y'all, they be the best. Because when you finally have sex, oh, that shit gonna be so good. I'm telling you right now. That shit gonna be so good because you guys, the feelings are mutual, right? The feelings are fucking mutual. Like, guys, that shit is intense as fuck. For real. But yeah, I never really had regular well, this is my first supernatural connection, but other connections, nah. That I never had nobody make me feel how this man made me feel. The most dangerous game to play. Hold on. The most dangerous game to play with is. Oh, okay, I see. So the most dangerous game to play with is a pick me. I hate a pick me as dude or female. These are the types to study you. They study your wants, needs, desires, family history, friendships, etc. Maybe even do a full background check on you. See you standing alone and think, let me play with this person's mind to see what I can get from them. Then discard you. These people are dangerous. You have to use your discernment. These type of people will kill you. Listen. Hold on. Listen. These type of people. Oh, okay. I say. Listen. These type of people will have other people paying attention to you, especially if they drop the ball with you. I'm telling you, ladies, be careful. We live in a dog eat dog world. A lot of these men don't want happiness because they're consumed with toxicity, not knowing that that's the shit holding them back from the life that they truly desire. That was a handful. But yeah, I hate to pick me. I hate to pick me as female, and I hate to pick me as nigga. Okay? I'm talking about a nigga who will do anything just to get you. Get your coochie. Like, nigga, it ain't that deep. I think a lot of people just be desperate to experience you because they just want to say, oh, I had that. Yeah. Oh, her? Oh, I had her. Him? Oh, yeah, I fucked. It ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing. For real, y'all. Straight up. That's how these people be. That's how they be, y'all. That's how these pick-me's be. They'll do anything just to get you. Women. These pick-me as Negroes, girl. These niggas are weird. Okay? You gotta be mindful. See, what a pick-me-ass nigga will do is he'll salt down his homie just to get pussy from you. Right? Especially if he know his homie is into you. I'm just saying that's what these niggas will do. Just to say, oh yeah, man, you talk, yeah. I'm telling you, man, you gotta be careful with these pick-me's. I'm telling you, these pick-me's will dress up, fucking go study the nigga that you like, try to mirror they actions, and they trying to figure out how the fuck this nigga pull her. Like, what the fuck this nigga do? Like, for real, y'all. For real. Pick-me's are the worst people to be with. Like, they'll do anything. And they are obsessive as fuck, and they crazy, and they weird. And you got to be careful with those type of people, for real. Like, they'll push you off a ledge just because you don't want them or some shit. Or let's just say they can want you, but you want somebody else, and they hate that you're not giving them the attention that you get at other person, so they'll try to go attack the other person. They'll do all type of shit to get the other person out. Voodoo, spells and shit, jar spells. They'll do everything to try to get your attention or get that man attention off that woman, and so he can focus on them. You can't stop. You can't. It just like shit. Come on. Fucking like, listen, it ain't that deep, baby. It's too much fish in the sea. If he ain't doing it, go get somebody else. Damn, that was loud. But for real though, if that nigga ain't doing it, go get somebody else. Y'all be acting like y'all only got one nigga. Y'all act like y'all ain't got no options. Or parent, y'all must don't. Y'all must don't. If y'all gotta go as far as fucking spells and shit to get a nigga to fuck with you, like, baby, you can't get niggas. You can't. Or you don't know, you don't got no game or something. A lot of these women don't be having no damn riz. Like, they don't really know how to get a nigga for real. They just they know how to fuck though. They can fuck, they can get that pussy up all day. But when it comes to actually getting a man attention, oh, like, they suck at that. They can't keep a nigga attention for nothing. They can't. And look, but hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger, baby. I'm just the messenger. But you got to be careful of these pick-me's, man. These pick-me's go out sad about a nigga. Trust me, they go out sad for real. If I can't have you, can't nobody have you. That type shit. Type shit, like, ugh, the fuck? Lunatic? Okay. And then I said, a lot of these men don't want happiness because they're consumed with toxicity, not knowing that that's the shit that's holding them back from the life they truly desire. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Ooh, that's a good one, y'all. Because it's true. A lot of these men enjoy toxicity. Honestly, a lot of people enjoy toxicity. Like, it seems to me that nowadays nobody want to be happy. Like, people fail to realize that they have free will or something like that. Like, you have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. Nobody owns you, man. Nobody owns you until even when y'all sign those papers. They still don't own you. You still have free will or whatever. But I know once those papers are signed, you know, there are stipulations that you have to abide by. But man, this is a free fucking country. Okay? You have the say so. You have the joystick to your life. Right? You better control it how you want to control it. You better, what is it called? What are they what is the game called when they have My Creator or something like that? Isn't it like basketball, NBA 2K or something like that? 2K. You are the creator of your life. These motherfuckers, when I tell you, you can't let nobody feel like they control you. Like, motherfuckers don't even know how to control their kids. Right. These bitches and these men, a lot of time. This is what I love about a person who have control issues. Because usually a person that have control issues, they lack control at home. Right. And it's something, either their kids not respecting them. Usually it be they have disrespectful kids, and they kids control them, so they have to exert control in other aspects. Those are my favorite people, because those people are easily to be manipulated, and those people are easy to be controlled. Seriously. Especially the motherfuckers who I love a female that got control issues. I love it. I like to play with a bitch mind. I love it, especially when she have a problem with me, and it's like a random problem that came out of nowhere. Yeah, I love it, because they always show me their weakness. They let me tell you something, and I want you guys to really be aware of this, okay? And I want you guys to really hear me out. When y'all are in correction, when somebody dislike you for no reason, or they're intimidated by your work ethic, they're intimidated about the things that you have or how you operate or whatever the fuck they be intimidated by, let me tell you something. Once that person show you that they are intimidated by you, that's your bitch. You my bitch now. Now I can control you how I want to control you. Right? See, a lot of times these type of people don't know that they don't know who they dealing with, But when you somebody like me, I know how to play the game how I go. I play the game of life very well. And I love when somebody showed me that they have a problem with me, because now I control you, right? And I like to see how, they just squirm and just, they just showing me that they my bitch, I love that shit. I love it, because, I just be myself, I'm a very fun person, but, when I'm working and stuff like that, I'm pretty stoic, I'm only fun with the people I love, and I love y'all. But when it just comes to randoms, I'm very stoic. You have to really, it's layers to me, so you really have to, I have to really like find you worthy of me even letting you eat close to me. I know how the game go. I done played it out. The game done been played on me a lot of times, and I study the game to understand the game, and that's how I succeed. How I succeed, because I know the game and I know how to play it. But I don't play the game illegally. Like, I don't do things intentionally to hurt people and shit like that. I like playing the game with motherfuckers who think they have power, because I like to show them and prove to them that they don't. I like to show them what the real power look like. What it really looks like. Power isn't aggressiveness. No. Power isn't none of that. Power is quietness. Meek. The quietest person in the room, that's the person you need to be watching. That's the person that you need to be afraid of. The loudest one in the room, they pussy. I'm telling you, they're gonna sell out. They're gonna sell their fucking soul. Seriously. But the person who's quiet, the one that's observing everybody, that's the one you need to be careful about. For real. Because I promise you, that person got some shit that person is a fucking puppeteer. I'm telling you, that motherfucker there, the quiet one, oh, that motherfucker is a cult leader. That motherfucker is out here telling y'all, listen, better be careful about them people who know psychology. Better be careful, because those people will mind fuck the fuck out of you. They know exactly what they need to do to send you to the upper room psychologically. Okay? Gotta be careful. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this because I'm one of them people. And again, I don't use it as a weapon. I do not weaponize my power at all. No. I do not weaponize my resources. I do not do that. No. But I would like to consider myself as the apex predator. No, I've been watching too much Ghost. But yeah, I will consider myself as the apex predator though, because I'm an underdog and you never know how I'm coming. But I just like to scope out the scenery and, just pay attention to people and how they move and stuff like that with me before I do what I do. But yeah, babies, y'all need to pay attention to that. It's important for you to understand the game of life, so you can be able to hit your goals like you need to be able to hit your goals. You need to be resilient. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's something that you have to learn. You just have to accept what comes with the life. I'm just going to be real with y'all. You have to accept the fact that it's going to be difficult. Yeah. But you have to be willing to eat, sleep, breathe this shit. Like, you got to fall in love with it. Fall in love with that shit. Even when you tired, you need to be showing up for yourself. I promise you. You just need to show up. Keep going, and have a why behind why you're doing it. Don't just be out here just doing shit. Don't know why you're doing it. Have a why behind everything that you do. Why are you doing this? What benefit are you gaining from this? Always, babies. Whew. Okay. So, I was watching this guy named Nuri Muhammad. I think he's Elijah's Muhammad brother or son or something like that. And he said this, and this really stuck out to me. He said, when a man loves a woman, her needs and wants becomes his goal, and vice versa. I feel that it's important for you to study your partner. Never wait for your mate to ask. Your goal is to outlove each other. This creates a healthy love dynamic. Okay. Love is an action. When you're observing the things your mate desire, etc., and also putting those things into action, that's a representation of what love really is, which is action. This will create happiness within you because you're making your mate happy. You start to get more joy out of doing something for them that made them happy than anything you could have did for yourself to make yourself happy. When two people are focused on doing for one another and satisfying each other's needs and desires, that becomes a healthy relationship. That shit stood out so much to me, y'all. Y'all, that shit stood out so much to me. Because it's true. Like, when you in a relationship, you want to try to outlove your partner. Like, you want to show, nigga, I love you more than you love me, type shit. And when you do that, it's like it brings that, what they call fairy tale love. It brings that, and that's what creates a healthy relationship dynamic for a long period of time. A lot of toxic people feel like healthy relationships are fairy tales, and that's not true. I feel like people who feel like healthy relationships are fairy tales are people who just bitter and they want to be miserable. Like, you want to be miserable. You want to feel like that. That's how you want to feel, right? You want that, right? It don't have to be like that, guys. Like, your life is what you make it. I'm telling y'all. Life is what you fucking make it. So make the best out of it. Like, if you want that fairy tale, create your life as the fairy tale that you desire. You can live however you want to live. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on, be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. Okay? You can do whatever you want to do. Do it. Do it. Go to school. Get a degree. Start that business. Do it. Do it. Stop being a fucking, I want to do this. I want to do that. Be a, man, I just did this. I just launched this. Oh, man, my new project. I want you to check it out. Like, that's how you need to be. You need to surround yourself around those type of people too. Because when you surround yourself around entrepreneurs, that drive and that fuel and that ambition, it rubs off on you. But you got to be willing. Like, you got to be willing to get around those type of people. A lot of people just they like misery. Like, some people just like to be miserable. Some people like to be stuck. Don't be like that. Okay? Don't be like that. You want to create a beautiful life for yourself. You want to be proud of the life that you're creating for yourself. Okay? And yeah, it's easier said than done. But hey, let me tell you something. All you need to do is take action. All you need to do is take action. Take action, baby. Take action. I promise you, just take action. Y'all see I colored my hair. I did something different. Y'all. I did something different. Yeah, I did something different. I was like, I don't really want to do too much or whatever. And it's growing on me, even though it's not too much. And it's crazy because, y'all, I was talking to a client the other day and I was like, I want to color my hair, but I'm kind of scared. And she was like, girl, when I met you, your hair was green. Because when I met her, my hair was green. Like, I had a fade. And I used to color I had a different color down there every 3 weeks. Like, I had from blue, pink, fucking purple, violet, lavender. Like, I'm a color fucking person, right? I'm a color magnet. But I don't know. It's like, I gotten older now, and it's like, I only want things that complement me well. Even though those colors did really good with my skin tone, but I'm grown now. Like, I can't, I can't be doing certain things like I used to do anymore. I gotta move intentional. Everything that I do has to be intentional, right? And it has to match me. It has to match my personality. I feel like back then, I was in like my fun girl vibes. Like, that was when I was fun. I was partying. I was smoking, drinking, partying and shit. Like, fucking game nights and clubs. I was doing all that shit back then. But now as a grown woman, no, I can't. Now, not saying that I won't try violet. Because I was thinking about doing like a violet color or whatever. But I'm going to wear this for a little bit. And then, I don't know. We're going to see. So yeah, but I like it though. I like it. And I'm trying a bold lip today, which is a red. That's new for me too. I'm like, look at me looking all mature. I love my dress though. I know my titties looking like two yeast rolls over here. I love this dress though. This dress is so pretty. I'm trying to show y'all what it look like a little bit. Yeah, guys. But I'm gonna wrap it up. We had 1 hour and 13 minutes. Yes. But I want to say this, guys, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Okay. Be intentional about who you date, who you let into your life. Okay. Be intentional about your mental health. Be intentional about your knowledge. Okay. Especially when it comes to the type of connections that you associate yourself with. You want to connect yourself with people who are on the level that you want to be on, right? Or people who are in the field that you're in. You want to network. You want to be around people that's going to build you up from within, right? You want to be around people that's going to challenge you, because people that challenge you, they help you grow. Okay. Understand that. And when it comes to these relationships, let me go back to the notes. When it comes to relationships, you're looking for a helpmate. All right. You're looking for somebody who is not only financially providing for you, but you are looking for somebody who mentally stimulates you, somebody that supports you in your lifestyle, okay? Somebody with integrity, okay? Somebody who's action driven, courageous, spiritually inclined, and street smart. Has generosity, a companionship, right? A great listener and communicator, humorous and fun to be around, goal oriented and future focused. Okay. Those are some of the key factors that you need to be looking for in a relationship. Now, some of those could be worked on. Communication could be worked on. Companionship could be worked on. But all that other stuff, that needs to be a guaranteed. That person need to have the drive to make shit happen. He need to be a Mr. Make It Happen. He need to be a nigga that, or a man, I'm sorry. I say nigga a lot, okay? Don't judge me. All right? But he needs to be a man that you need to be able to call. And when you need something done, when you need shit fixed, when you need a bill paid, when you need something going, something shaking, when you got a project you need a silent investor or something like that. That's what you need to be aiming towards. Leave the broke boys alone, guys. Leave the broke women alone, men, girls. Listen, however you roll, leave the brokies behind. We are aiming towards wealth, generational wealth. You need to be thinking long term when you're dating. If you're not gonna be thinking long term and you just trying to fuck some tonight, then hey, that's your business, okay? But I'm gonna tell you something. The more you keep doing that shit, the more your life gonna be delayed when it comes to you meeting a person that's for you. Okay, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not always right, but I know when it comes to that hoeing around and shit, that shit is going to delay your progress. I'm just saying. Because you sleeping with too many different people. Like, and all that energy is rubbing off on you. Like, they negative qualities is rubbing off on you. Think about it. You exchanging energies. It gets deep, guys. Life is more spiritual than what you think. Okay? All right, bookies? I think that's it. But y'all keep y'all heads up. And also, okay, make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Shut the F Up and Move in Silence, okay? Subscribe to my my Spotify at Shut the Fuck Up and Move in Silence. That's Shut the F $K up and move in silence, okay? And follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and you can add my Facebook group. I will leave all of that in the description bar of my Spotify. Okay. Man, I think that's it, babies. I love y'all. And again, move with intention, okay? Move with intention. Tap into your true authenticity. And I will see you guys in the next episode. All right, guys. Bye.